I've got spina bifida that I've had since birth. From 2 up till now, I've been in this wheelchair. It's an interesting experience, knowing a lot of people that aren't in wheelchairs and seeing their perspective.
It's a birth defect, so I've had it all my life, so no different. And I suppose sitting all the time can be hard on your body. Can't just stand up and take the ease off your back.
What it means is I can't run around, I can't play football, I can't drive a car, you can't feel. So what happens is your bum gets really red.
Under the knees and things like that can get a bit red, and under your bum. Yes, can get a bit red, so yeah, constantly gotta check that.
For me, I'm just half a person. I don't have anything from here down, so I don't know if I've got a cut on my foot or I've got a scab or I've got a bruise.
There's a lot of things that can cause marks. I find my belt digs in, certain pants can dig in. If I have something in my pocket, it can dig in, like a phone. Anything really, it doesn't matter how big or small, it can cause pressure.
5 or 6 years ago, I started getting little pressure sores and skin breaking away from the bone on the rest of the skin. So it got really red and got bigger and bigger and bigger, and we didn't know what was causing it. So we found out that it was actually my underwear. It was actually digging into the sides of my hips, and it cut through like 6 or 7 layers of skin.
I had the pressure sore. It starts like a little pimple, and then it gets a bit bigger and a bit bigger and a bit bigger. Then it just goes kaboom. Most pressure areas get better with bed rest, but no way this what's gonna get better with bed rest. Mine was out of the ordinary and well and truly on its way to ruining my life.
From just being a little sore in your hand or your leg to ended up in hospital for weeks on end or months on end, depending on how bad and how long you leave it, because you don't want to leave it for too long because it could get worse. I know I did. I left it for 2 weeks and it went from being a little pinprick to being 3 layers deep of skin.
I worry about the thing because anxiety of it can last for a lifetime. It never goes away. You think about it day in, day out. In the end, I was driving my mad, myself crazy. I wanted that in my life, basically.
Physically, it's like, it's hard because you've got to spend like 15 minutes a night putting bandages on, putting dressings on. You could be doing something else. You could be talking to your friends. You could be going out with your friends. You could be, I don't know, watching a movie. But instead you're sitting there in your bed, having to put dressings on, having to take time out of my mum's life, helping me fix up my problem that I could have fixed or I could have prevented by doing just the things of just moving.
It's very important to move. Keep moving. Don't sit in one spot for too long. I'm someone that gets in and out of my chair for that reason. Other people that I know of that don't set an alarm on their phones to say, hey, let's move.
I have like a time system where it's like, if it's a certain time, I know to move. So every 15 minutes, I just go, all right, what time is it? If it's 11 o'clock, all right, I gotta move. 11:15, gotta move. You just do it. You just gotta have it in your brain, or even on your phone, just putting like a timer on your phone for 10-15 minutes and then just move. Even if it's, just wiggling a little bit, that's fine. You just gotta do it.
Sometimes I just go like this, and sometimes I go like that. And that's the pressure off it.
Once you start doing it, it's just an automatic thing. You just do it. You don't have to think about it. It just happens. So every time your phone goes off, or you just put it on a clock, you just look at the clock. All right, it's this time. I'll move. You need to get your seat, the right seat, and you need to get it fitted to your size. I used to just go down and be like, all right, I want this much rubber, and I'd chop it in half and then stick it in a seat cover. and that was my seat. And I found that I was even getting pains in my back from the seats and from the backrests and the cushions, because I wasn't getting that support that I needed. And now that I've got the cushion and the backrest fixed, there's no issues. I've got no redness or no pain or anything like that. You need to make sure you get the right cushion. You need to get the seating advice. If you don't get the seating advice, you could be causing more damage than you think.
Skin checks are really important. I do them in the morning and at night, occasionally during the day if I go to the bathroom, just to make sure. If I feel I'm a bit sore, I kind of just have a look and see if something's rubbing or sitting wrong. There's not always going to be places that you can visibly see. So using things like mirrors, sometimes I take photos. Any redness, any marks on the skin, any split skin, dryness, moisture even.
If you don't check your skin every day or every morning and night, things can pop up. If my mum's around, I have like a little mirror that I use for places where I know I could get like breaking of the skin, so it's always the hips and my feet. I always look at my feet all the time, making sure there's nothing on my feet that could get worse or could come up. I do it in the morning, and then I do it in the afternoon when I go to the bathroom again, and then at night time. That's the final check, because you don't want to leave it too late, because once you leave it too late, it could never go away. It can never go away. Just check everywhere, because it can happen anywhere, anytime.